We're back at it. Building this Mostarle Rage Scorpion. I don't know that they named it after me, but I like to think that they named it after me. So these are fun little puzzles. They utilize tiny, itsy-bitsy little screws, nuts, bolts, different metal pieces to create unique kind of artwork, little, sculptures. And this one is a scorpion. It appears to be quite cool. So the way these work, you get a booklet like this that has steps in it. We're going to be working on 6 first, and it'll show you that's the piece we got, and this is what we're doing to it. And it'll give you a list of parts up on the top there. The parts all come in little bags like this. And so, yeah. And then you're just basically following the picture along. Also, they give you the tools that you need for these. So you can find these at Mostarle.com. Very cool, different puzzles. This is, I've done several of these. This is probably this is the third, fourth I've done. 2 spiders and another thing, the Terminator M. And these are not difficult. The difficulty comes in how tiny these pieces are. And, having to utilize the pliers to affix some of these things gets to be a little bit difficult. Or sometimes you can bend these pieces out a little bit to make it easier. So yeah, overall there is a little bit of difficulty with these, but it's all in just the fact that they're very tiny. Patience, and you will be able to get it. Oop, put that on the wrong way. I put that on the wrong way. That's another tip. You definitely want to pay attention to the way that you're putting these things on, because you can get a couple steps in and then realize you messed something up. So welcome aboard. If anybody has any questions about what we're building, this is what we're building. Mostarle Rage Scorpion. This is a metal puzzle. You can find these puzzles at Mostarle, Mostarle.com. All right, here we go again. I just really want to get this nut going, because then I can pick it up with the pliers and go from there. So as long as it's on there, we're good to go. I can secure it with these pliers and start screwing it with the screwdriver. Or I can drop it. Again, these things can be a little difficult. And I found that in all of these puzzles, there's usually 1 or 2 steps. It's just kind of like a really big bitch. I don't think this one's it, but this is definitely a humdinger of a tightening. Where did that nut go? There it is. Yeah, part of the difficulty is just finding ways to hold these things to get these nuts started. just a little bit. So I'm building the Mostarle Terminator, or sorry, Rage Scorpion. This is a metal puzzle. It's a company called Mostarle. They do a lot of different ones. This is the third one of these I've done. I've done 2 spiders and a Terminator M, which is this guy. It's a metal Terminator. Comes with a weapon, and his head lights up. So most of these, or I think all of them, everyone that I've had so far, a part of it will light up as well. Very cool. Okay. Now I can get this thing tightened. All right, part number 6. And now that is what we've got. So we're building right now. It is the body. They separate all the pieces that come for these steps together, so that's kind of nice. All right, body done. Next step is going to be 7. Yeah, this is a scorpion. So here's some pictures of it completed. Looks like that. It's very cool. Can't wait to get this all together. All right, so next steps. We're on to step number 7. It looks like that. So again, it gives you the list of the different parts that you're going to need. And all the parts come in nice little envelopes like this. So this one we need these following parts. I'll tell you how many of each of them that you need as well. All right, so for this one we need SC26. This is just one of each of these parts. And one of these parts is magnetic, so everything's sticking to it. So when I do these, I like to lay these parts out in front of the envelope or the little label, so you know which one's which. C26, M2. Tiny, tiny, tiny little pieces. Little screws and nuts. M2, MGS8. This one's magnetic. Stuck right back to them. Put that out of the way so it doesn't come back here. And then CP, little washer, and B7. All right, let's see, 8. It's going through this top here. Let's try this again. What's up, Meme Gaming? Hey, howdy, howdy. These have been some particularly devious steps. Trying to get this screw started. This bolt started. Look at that. All right. That's what we're looking at now so far. Yeah, this one is definitely more complicated than this guy was. I don't think he's as complicated as the spider. That spider was a bitch. This guy, you know, really did not take a whole lot of effort to do. This one here is going to be definitely going to be a little bit more difficult. All right, so that step is done. We're on to step number 8. And for this, we've got quite a few pieces. Got SC 2.530. Saw C16. EN3. So how long do Meme Gaming asked, how long will this build take? This will probably be, if I had to guess, about 20 hours. I'd just break it up. And it's not really satisfying for several hours. You don't really get to see anything that really resembles anything for quite a few hours into it. And I would say it's frustrating, followed by, you know, satisfaction when you get the stuff done. But yeah, there are definitely some frustrating pieces of this. What's up, Junk Circle 75? 75's the year of your birth. Very close in age to me. All right. Step number 8. This one's all kind of its own thing, it looks like. How do we do? Oh, no, yeah, it's going right through the center of this. 1, C16, purple guy. Gold feller. Purple guy. All right, then it goes through the bottom of this. C4's on this too. think this one's going to be fairly simple. I hate to say that, but all right. That is where we are at. Looking like that. What's going on, Nathan? All right. We want to see the next step. Let's do one more. We'll do one more step. We're going to take it to step number 9. So I need to look up these pieces. M2C9. Let's see. Hold on. All right. So I need SC212, M2C9, M2C901. SC212 and 2C901. 9. L1. All right. Do one more step for you. Take a break and do something else. All right, so for this one piece of each of them. SC212, 1. M2, 1. Yeah, props go out to the people that design these. We're able to basically make shapes and working things out of just nuts, bolts, screws, little metal pieces you can find at a hardware store or an electronics store. Ah, this is going to be his little head, his eyeball. A little light. It changes. That will be his eye. All right. This one is going to go... that. All right. Okay. M2. After that, C9 on top. This piece right here, there's a slight gap in that. I need to bend that down. There we go. There's much more room to work with. Just one more step and then it's going to end up being the bitch. I think it is on there. So we're building this part right here. That's what we just finished. And we got his eye going. Bing. Pretty cool. What's up, Junk Circle? So, yeah, starting to come slowly together. This is going to be the Rage Scorpion. I like to think they named one of these things after me, you know? So yeah, here is one more shot at the last one I did. This is the Terminator M. Came with its own separate little cannon of sorts. But posable. I like to sit him down. And he guards my wall back there with all of my shit. My shit wall. All right, y'all. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it, as always. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. We're going to have more of these. As always, I'm Darth Rage. This is Darth Rage Reviews, your source for the Force.